Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Manga Man here today, and we're talking about One Piece chapter 1004. That's chapter 1004. For those that follow other series such as my solo leveling, it is late. Unfortunately, what this means timing wise, One Piece at the point of recording is near enough midnight UK time Friday. This will get uploaded first, and then we will pick up Black Clover, which has been scanlated, and then solo leveling, unfortunately, in that order. So apologies in advance for those specifically that watch solo leveling. We will get to that. Also, as always, this is based on scanlation reviews, so do take these translations with a pinch of salt, and please support the official release. So without further ado, let's get into this review. So, the chapter. Now, the chapter was relatively simple, but some of the implications of this chapter was the interesting bit. So you could say that the chapter is pretty much set up in three pieces, but two of them kind of amalgamate. So we will kind of cover that. So to start off with, the MVP of this chapter is O-Tama, and we really get to see her plan coming together. We got sprinkles of information previously to say that she came to Onigashima on a enemy ship, and we get to see how that was possible. So essentially, the Kibi Dango ability of O-Tama was able to be used with headliners and some gifters to essentially bring them over to her side, and essentially she's now the master, and she made a proclamation about making Momo the shogun and getting rid of Orochi and Kaido. And we see exactly who she's got under her belt now. She's got Speed, Briscola, Gazelleman, Daifugu, and then a few gifters under them to help them out. So we see that in action. We see that she was brought on the ship, and then we kind of cut away to see Franky, and Franky's basically fighting Sasaki. Franky Shogun Super Omardo is doing his bit. Obviously, Sasaki's crew jumps in, try to hold him down, because apparently that's their specialty, for Sasaki to basically go and do damage. Being an armored crew, I imagine they're quite durable, and I see this is where they're kind of going with it. It happens literally at that point that this fight gets interrupted by O-Tama and Ussop and Nami, and all the the gifters and the people that she's got on her side help Franky get out this way, because he was getting held down to take this attack from Sasuke in his zone form, which breaks him free. This also brings Ulti and Page 1 into the equation, and we then start to see things unfold. So if you think about it from a like kind of pawns or chess pieces on the board type of thing, you've now got three of the Toby Roper all in one location, and you've also got three of the Straw Hats in one location. And this is where really hopefully the Straw Hats are going to shine, because it's going to be about their teamwork, and hopefully using the strengths of General Franky to his utmost. We do see that General Franky pulls out his sword, his super sword, and takes a slash out of Sasuke. And also we see that Nami uses her climate technology. The thunderbolt hits Ulti, but she specifically says this isn't enough to put her down. This kind of seems like a foreshadowing, so this might be something that's going to be involving Zeus. A lot of people have speculated that this is probably going to be a way to introduce NL. We're going to have to wait and see on that, but that's kind of setting up that fight nicely. What I suspect, because X-Drake is the other Toboropa that's kind of run away, that we may see him as well as Who's Who versus Jinbei in the next chapter. Also, I want to state I have no problems with not seeing Kaido. We can wait to see that later on. I'm assuming we will go back there at some point and see that he's done some damage in his form, because as you know, with Act 3 in these type of dramas and plays, there's that dip where things are getting worse, which is now for them to make that return possibly in Act 4 and 5. So no problems with that. We'll wait on hybrid Kaido later on, as I'm sure he's going to be hella OP and start clapping some cheeks very, very soon. We then move on to Black Maria and Sanji, and lo and behold, he's struggling. He just can't bring himself to hurt any women, and that's absolutely fine. It's a weakness. It's going to be something that's going to be taken advantage of, but we do see that he beat all the men. He just can't beat the women, and that's just who he is. That is a character trait, no different than Zoro getting lost. It is what it is. I'm not angry about it. I'm not upset about it. I know the fandom are torn, and people are going to be going one way or another. I don't mind. It is who he is. It is part of the Sanji we've grown up with. He loves his ladies. It is what he is. He cannot harm them. He's been taught well by Onazef. But she mentioned Nico Robin. She wants to capture her, torture her, break her legs and arms. I'm assuming so that she has the ability to read the poneglyphs, and they want to take advantage of that, Kaido and Big Mom specifically. That being said, her being a spider and Nico Robin having the ability to have multiple arms and legs is gonna be a good clash, and I wouldn't be surprised if Nico Robin breaks her legs with her abilities. Though, considering she's been with the Revolutionaries, I do really want to see her use some haki now. She is aware of it. As far as back as Fishman Island, she mentions literally the phrase, "Oh, haki, he's got that." So the fact that that's mentioned, we really need to see other members of the Straw Hats develop that throughout the series, or especially in these times of need. With that being said, this gets interrupted by Boa Huang, the little squirrel girl, who basically finds the Scabbards and reports this first to King, who's basically busy, and then it goes to Black Maria, and then we see a silhouette at the end, because Boa Huang says there's 10, not 9. I know where they are. They're in the Citadel. They've somehow escaped Kaido, and Black Maria is close by, and she wants to go defeat them. Who is the outline? We're on break next week, so we're going to have to wait 2 weeks from this. There's a lot of speculation, and there's a lot of people it could be. So thinking about that, the names that come to mind for me is Osuru, Kinemon's wife, because she seems like the only person that would shed tears. A lot of people are thinking NL. We're going to have to wait and see. Exciting times ahead. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, peace.